This video is not intended for minors. This video is intended for adults 18 and above. Anything you see in this video, do not attempt or do not try at home without adult supervision if you are under the age of 18. If you're over the age of 18, still use caution and common sense. Thank you. It's review time again. Time for another review. What are we reviewing today? That's always a tongue twister. I can never say it. What are we reviewing today? Well, 3 different things. But the main focus is on this. This is the main focus. But I will go ahead and show you this. First, you can make stuff like this out of polymer clay. I made this for my daughter. This polymer clay was cheap, so when I put it in the oven and baked it, it kind of turned a little bit funky, but it still looks good. This is not the focus, but I'm telling you, if you want to sculpt with polymer clay, clay that you put in the oven and bake and it gets hard, then use this. And number 2 is this. This is not the main focus, but this is another thing you can do. You can get this felt here. Now this is felt and this is felt, but it's processed differently. 100% different, but they're both felt. You take these felt sheets, they come in sizes like bond paper, printing paper, and the different colors. You can even sew it, and you can make things like this. I made this ladybug for my daughter. She likes it. Made it out of this. You can glue it or sew it. Either one, it don't matter. I made these mice, and I put this one don't got the eyes in it like this one does, because I didn't have the eyes when I made this one, so I just left this one alone, and the eyes and the nose, so I left this one like this. But I got the eyes and stuff on this one. Made this mouse. This mouse is sewed. And I made her these bananas in pajamas out of this felt. But this one's not really 100% banana color like this one, because I ran out of this kind of yellow. So that's why. Bananas in pajamas. I made these, I made them out of this felt, which comes in different colors.
I saw
like
them.
I said, if you was listening.
Yeah, but I saw them. And
my wife sewed them when they needed sewed. But these stripes are not sewed. These are glued on with, I think, V7000 glue. But they got the T8000 now. It's supposed to be better. I don't know. And those are the bananas in pajamas. But the main focus are these. These needles are barbed. So that means they feel like little spikes are on them. And they're that way for a reason. Because, well, I'll tell you because in a minute. And you'll get a bunch of these. And these things are really cheap. I mean, you can order these. They're different sizes. You can use whatever you want. My daughter already broke one. And you can get this, which has a bunch of needles in it. That way if you're doing something big, you can get done faster. And what can you make out of this? Let me show you the texture of this stuff first. This kind of felt is like this. It's not like this. See, it's different. But they're both felt. It's different. And what can you make out of that kind of felt? You can make an elf from being in Holly's Little Kingdom. You can make Nanny Plum from being in Holly's Little Kingdom. And I made all of these. You can make a wiener dog. When your daughter requests that she wants a small wiener dog, you can make one. Just like I made that wiener dog. I made this Goomba from Mario Brothers. There he is. That Goomba from Mario Brothers. And look, see how hard this is? apart. And I made boba for my daughter. And how do you make this? I'll wreck some of my stuff to show you. What you could get this whole, if you're doing something big, you can actually get a whole big lump of this stuff. And you can take even 2 needles at one time and pow, 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 pow. Or if you're doing something small, you get 1 needle and just hit it like this, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again like this. And you bunch it over, push it over. Or you can use this big one. Press it down in there like this, get it going good. So you press it down in there, and you need one of these. If you're afraid you're going to hit your fingers when you're using it, it comes with these. You can put your fingers in these, and you can put your fingers in these, and it protects your fingers. But I don't use them. And have I been stuck with these needles? Yes, I have. Has it bled? Never has. But you can stick this in here like this over and over and over and over and over, and over again. Or you can hold these 2 at a time or 1 at a time, it don't matter. And bunch it up and press it. And it don't take as long as you think. See, that's why you gotta, see, you can hit your finger with that. That's and you keep bunching it up, bunching it up, bunching it up like this until it gets into the shape you want it. And like I said, it'll get really, after a while, it'll get really dense. It'll get really dense and hard like this. And it don't take long to do it. So you just put it in there, watch what you're doing, turn it over. And those little barbs on this thing is what hooks this stuff, is what hooks all this together. Those little barbs on it. So it's already getting kind of firm that quick. Just keep poking it and poking it. You don't just poke it like this and like this, like you're lethargic or something. And I want to put on one of these little things. Like you're, it won't fit. Like you're lethargic or something. Oh yeah, I'm poking it, I'm poking. You don't do it like that. You kind of do it fast. You poke and poke and poke and poke like that. You don't want to be like too fast, like a woodpecker, but you want to be kind of fast with it. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it.
What's this?
Poke it, poke it, poke it. This white thing is just a piece of styrofoam, but you can use a pillow, a cushion, or anything. So you want to rake it over a little bit. Rake it over, hit it, rake it over, hit it. And you don't want to press this thing real hard because it's going to go through this into the table and you may break one of these. It's not about all that pressure. So you put it on there and put it on, keep forming it and forming it and forming it, and it gets hard. And I'll get a small piece to show you how to hook it together. And if you want to hook it together, let me go ahead and fix this up a little bit and I'll show you. There's better things besides styrofoam to do this with, like a pillow or something, because the more you poke this styrofoam, the softer it's going to get, and it's going to get where you can't use it no more. See, this big one gets it fast, but you don't always want to use this big one. And anyway, if you want to get it together, if you want to make 2 pieces stick together, like this arm stuck to the body, head stuck together. If you want to do that, then all you do is you put one piece on top of the other, and then you go inside like this and press down in it, and all of these fibers, when you do this, all of these fibers will get stuck together. And all these fibers will get stuck like this, like that. See, they're stuck together. And the more you do it, the tighter they will get stuck. And if you want to build it up more after it's stuck together, you just get more of this felt, and then you put it over top of this, and then just put it here if you want to build it up. But if you don't need to build it up, you don't need to. It's like this here, where I'll show you with Booba because he's bigger. If you want to put Booba's head to his body, just keep sticking it through his, like his chin area, and just press it down in there, press it down in there, press it down in there, and all of that's going to get tangled up together. But you can also put some on the outside and put it like this and then reform it like this also, if you want to give it extra support. But I've never done that, and I've never had anything come apart. And anyway, this is called, and that's that for that before my video gets too long. And this is actually called needle felting. Needle felt, or needle felting. That's what this is called. So that is today's review. And if you want to make nice things like this, either for your kids for yourself, or you can make stuff like this and sell it. It don't matter. Just get you some needle felting and make all this stuff from your needle felt. But if you don't like needle felting, then use this kind of felt. Make stuff like these bananas in pajamas, other stuff. And if you don't want to do that, sculpt with polymer clay. And if you don't want to do neither of the three, then you're a boring person. You should figure out and think about trying to find something to do with your life. Well, anyway, that is today's review. Needle felting, sheet felting, and polymer clay. Go get some. Try it yourself. You might find out that you got a good hobby. Thanks for watching. But if anyone would like to sponsor my channel, I would gladly accept their sponsorship, and I would gladly do a review on any product or item that is sent to me. Again, thank you very much for watching the channel.